What was your first venture into the world of battleboarding like? How did you come across it? Man, this had to have been about 2006 to 2007. I was Naruto forums. I found Naruto forums and they were debating. I was out of my mind. I'm sitting here thinking Rurouni Kenshin characters can take on Dragon Ball Z characters. Man, that looking back, that was hilarious. I brought this debate into the Naruto forums because I was taking words literally, like the speed of God and whatnot. And I, my first post was this long, long post, and this poster, Endless Mike, came on there, dissected it, absolutely destroyed this entire post, and that little it like pushed me back, and I'm like, huh. So I started to read everything on the Metadome. I started reading a lot of battles. I really started getting into it. And I just started, I learned how to debate. I learned how to look for the feats. I learned how to basically dissect everything and analyze like hardcore. I learned how to research. I learned how to really get into the debating world and the battleboarding. And of course, I started getting into Get Backers. I was high on them. I was in Power Rangers, Gundam. I was just in different fictions. I was in Naruto, Bleach, One Piece when it was hot back then. Uh, what else was in? Siren, loved Siren. I was dead in the Siren. Definitely is underrated. But yeah, when I first got in there, it was definitely an experience. And I was just reading, I was just looking for stuff, and I'm like, oh man, who's faster than this character from Rurouni Kenshin? Then of course I came across this, and I started reading stuff, and it was like, nah, this not right. This not right. None of them got the speed of God. Of course, again, I was so much younger back then. I was out of my mind, and but it didn't like. Although I got absolutely trashed, that didn't stop me from wanting to debate because I wanted to learn more. I wanted to really interact, which is also pretty weird because again I guess people don't know the story, so or they don't know who I am, so of course they would just assume certain things. But that's why it always caught me off guard when people was like, he lost in a debate with Get Backers, and he went and wrote a book just to beat people in the Battledomes, when that's absolutely untrue. Because when I was debating with Get Backers, at first I was doing what I had been taught. I was researching, I was getting up the feats, I was looking at the science, I was looking at so much stuff from science to metaphysics to logic, looking at what these guys could be doing. I would bring the feats to the Battledome, to the Metadome, and posters would confirm what I'm saying. Then I'd debate with it. I wouldn't debate with nothing without going in there and saying it first so they could look at it. But of course, the 1 week when I'm sick and laid out, like for real, the whole Get Backers deception thread comes. Nobody believes anything I'm saying, and it's like he's just been lying the whole time. Like you couldn't go into history and see that he brought up every one of these feats and the big posters, the more mint what's the word I'm looking for? The posters with the most weight were sitting here confirming these feats. So that was already a problem. Then I basically spent the next year still debating Get Backers. Of course, everybody thought I was lying. Nobody wanted to believe the feats. And didn't matter how much research I did, everybody was just like, nope. But I didn't stop then. I stayed on there for like another year and a half. But I just got busy, and then I just really lost my passion for debating online. But yeah. So that crap was always a lie. But yeah, that's how I found the battle boards. That's what got me into it. And I still go back every day. I still go back every now and then just to peep. I have friends that keep me updated on what's happening in different forms because it's definitely expanded. You know, there's just so many out there, and either people accept it or people don't. And it's all knowledge to me. It's all entertaining. I enjoy reading, but and I know someone's gonna ask, would I go back to it? Every now and then, I might make an appearance and just to say something, but not full time. Not as a full time hobby. Definitely no.